Hi and welcome back. This is Rebecca Bautista. I know I haven't posted a video on this channel in a while, and this is that comeback video part 2. Alright, so as many of you may know, or I'm assuming people who've been following this channel, and thank you for still following this channel, I had a third kid, and my third pregnancy was rougher than I thought it was going to be, which made it kind of hard for me to record, and so I just kind of stopped. Then, as with all babies at newborn stage, it's crazy. It's a lot of not sleeping and just wanting to be, all snuggled with little baby bundle joy. So I once again couldn't, and I didn't. And I was really appreciative that people, reached out to me in comments and DMs of like, hey, how's it going? Is everything all right? And it is, and it's good, and it went great. And it's actually crazy because he's going to be 1 next month. So it's been a while and I'm sorry, but I'm back. So although I may not have been on the YouTube channel, and I think I've posted like maybe 2 videos since then. I think one was like the comeback video and then one was a video of me interviewing somebody. I have been doing live videos. So once a week I've been talking to people and been still doing things related to talking about money. I just didn't put them online in, the YouTube space. So that is something that I am trying to get back into. And so this is just a like, what's been happening? So, one, my maternity leave was long and financially it sucked, but it is what it is. And I'm not the type of person who can just do nothing. And so I pivoted and I made a Skool community. It's called Unneeded Money. And that's really where I've been spending the bulk of my time right now, where I am making posts, doing little GIF things. I am doing lives. I'm having, DM one-to-one conversations with people. So I'm still talking about money, just not recorded and edited and then put onto YouTube like this video. So what I noticed through talking to other people in the community is that people don't really need more information. There's so much out there. There's like literally an abundance. There's so many different personal finance gurus. There's so many different people who post their budget videos, which I love watching, but there's just so much out there, and yet people are still struggling. And what I came to conclusion and what I've been working on and my whole like passion and vision and everything is that a lot of people are just straight up afraid to talk about money. And it's because all they ever had was, negative money talks. That's the only experience they've had. The only time that they've talked about money or money was talked to them about was when things were going bad. And so a lot of people have that like comparisonitis where, all over social media, people are posting like all these great, good highlight clips of their lives, but no one was really posting like the nitty gritty. And now there is more people doing that, which is great, but still people are finding the inability to share. And so that's why I made a community where people are talking about their money, talking about their numbers, and talking about their experiences, because it's really, really important that you understand that you're not alone. There's so many people out there who've had similar money experiences to you. And it's because none of us were really taught how to use money. And it's because we're taught to be quiet about it. We're taught to not talk about it. We're just told, like, hey, you're an adult now, figure it out. And a lot of us didn't have the time, the patience, or the interest to really like learn about it. So there's a lot of us who are in loans that never really read the loan terms. It was just that, hey, you were approved and okay, that's cool. That was it. But now people are trying to create more of a curiosity, and I'm trying to help people build up their confidence. So, what exactly does that mean for this YouTube channel? So, I want this YouTube channel to remain a source of like education or explanation. I'm going to continue doing those videos where I try to break things down and answer frequently asked questions, but also try to answer the questions that people are afraid of asking, because people need this information. And so that's what this channel is going to aim to continuously do. So if you have questions, feel free to write a comment. If you are interested in joining the community, there'll be a link pinned in the comments, but there's also be one in the description, which is Unmuted Money. It's Skool, slash unmuted. There you can go check it out. But I want the educational piece to be on YouTube. So any questions about credit scores, about medical bills, about different like tax breakdowns, insurances, other things like that, those like financial topics, that's going to live here on YouTube. And then if you want to have the conversations and the like real life scenarios and those type of like case studies, then that'd be the community. But I really just want to like drive this home to you that if you ever felt bad with money, if you ever felt confused, if you ever felt stupid with it, if you ever felt like, it's just so overwhelming, please know you're not alone. There's no like, I should know this by now. You wouldn't know because you are experiencing a lot of these things for the first time or without any context and explanation. That's not fair. You've been going into money blind. And so we're trying to fix that. Like, I want to make it clear, confusion is common and that's unfortunate, but a lot of financial products are made with a lot of jargon and makes things confusing, and that's the way it works. So we're going to try to take away that confusion. Feeling overwhelmed is normal. I think that's like a part of, human experience, being overwhelmed. So if you feel overwhelmed, that's okay. You will feel less overwhelmed with time. The more experience you get, the easier it will come. And finally, struggling does not mean that you are bad with money. Again, struggling doesn't mean that you are bad. There's a lot of circumstances, a lot of context. For some, we can talk about like financial disparities and different things in relation to opportunities and systematic injustices. There's a lot of context. Everybody's different. Just because you're struggling doesn't mean that somebody else in a similar context wouldn't struggle too. So take a deep breath. You're not alone. And we're here together and we're going to talk it through and we're going to make it work. So yeah, again, YouTube, where I explain the Skool community, unmuted money, that's where we talk. I'm not one to try to shame you. I'm not one to try to make you feel bad or, be like, look at me, this is everything. I'm here to have real, honest conversations because that's how we all benefit. So if you're interested in being honest about it, and again, there's no pressure. So a lot of the things in my Skool community are like quick and easy until we get to like the real live shares. And I don't pressure anyone. I don't call on anyone unless they gave me permission to call on them. Because some people like being called on, but it's no pressure. It's low pressure in the sense of you get to just be there. You can just be a lurker. That's totally fine. The community is free. There's a paid tier and then there's a higher paid tier. But in general, there's a lot of free things that you can just go about. And it's kind of fun, honestly. But it's also just a great space to see other people doing the same things, having the same type of questions, so that way you realize you're not alone. Now, also, just like really quick, again, I am trying to like juggle and kind of get back into this. So I'm only committing to doing 2 videos a month at least. I wasn't expecting the difference. I thought moving from 2 kids to 3 kids was going to be a walk in like a piece of cake. It's not. It was actually way harder than I thought it was going to be. And so now I'm really like trying to get this all back together. So aside from 3 kids, their activities, I'm still working. My husband's still working. We have way more appointments and specialty things now. And then just like life. And then the community, so I have like things I do for that too. Like it's a lot to juggle and I'm trying to get back into like the swing of things. So pardon me, but I want to try to make this as sustainable as I can. So 2 videos every other week. I'll be breaking down a different topic and I will be basing off of what people ask for. So again, if you want to ask questions, drop them in the comments. I am a 1-woman team, so anytime you see a reply or response, that's me. And if you don't want to just do it through YouTube, again, there's a Skool community. You can DM me there. You'll see my pretty face with my new cat. Oh yeah, I got another cat, and I also lost a cat. You can see, you can read about, the trauma with that. But again, life happens and that's okay, but it's also really great to have a spot where you could talk about your life and decisions and how that relates to money and all of that. So yeah, I know I'm pushing the community a lot. I'm having a great time there. I hope that you guys consider joining it. But also, I'm just letting you know that that's an option, because a lot of people were like, "Oh, I didn't know about that." And I was posting about it on, like Instagram and stuff, which I'm going to try to get better at too. But again, one thing at a time. My focus was Skool, and I got that now like situated. Now my focus is YouTube. I'm going to get that situated, and then I'll, throw on some, social media stuff. But yeah, if you've been here since the beginning, because it's been a couple of years of me doing this, I appreciate you so much. Like, you don't understand. I wanted to do this. It's been like 5 years now, almost 5 years, and it's growing. It's still getting bigger, whether or not like I'm like super in it or not. And that's just amazing. Like, I am so appreciative that there's other people out there who are also interested in being honest and feeling like money talk should be natural. Now, for those of you who are new, like, thank you for just checking this out. Hi, I'm Rebecca. Most people call me Becca, so you'll see me like on taglines being like Coach Becca. I do one-to-one coaching. Right now, it's kind of not a big thing because I don't have a lot of time. But if you're interested in that, that's another thing you can go talk to me about in the community. Reach out to me there. But really, I'm focused on helping people become more confident about money. And the way I do that is help people become more confident talking about money. Because the more we talk about money, the easier it gets, the easier it feels to us, the easier it is to then be curious, move on, take on steps, do things that you feel more bold to do. And that courage and that confidence, it's contagious. The more people open up and talk about it, the safer it feels for everybody. So yeah, boo the taboo of no talking about money. We're anti that. We're all about being natural. It's a thing that touches your life. Like, money is in every aspect of your life. So it should be natural. It should be something that we talk about every day because we use money every day, but yet we don't. And so we're going to be the change. And I am so appreciative that you might be interested in being a part of that change. So yeah, yay, financial transparency. And I hope to see you in the next video. Or if not, I hope to talk to you in the Skool community or in the comments below. So until the next video, bye.